Dear students, how are you doing? I hope you are fine. Today we have a video to revise Connect 5. The first thing I'd like to remind you is to revise the vocabulary or the words of each unit. In Unit 7 we have the word elevator or elevator in the American way, and of course you know it. Closet, caution, oven, apartment, space, share. This is an important word. Share and closet also. All of the words are important, so revise them all. Kitchen, living room on the left and on the right. Some students forget that these two words, left and right, are preceded by on as a preposition. On the left, on the right, not in or any other preposition. Dangerous, and the opposite is, yes, safe. And the noun is danger, as you know, and we add the suffix OUS to change it into adjective, dangerous. Desk, scientist, frightened, ED, when we talk about our feelings. And don't forget that when an adjective ends with ing, it talks about someone or something that makes you feel this way. You are excited, for example, when you watch an exciting movie. So the adjective with ing about something or someone who causes this feeling. So when we talk about our feelings, we use ed. Jungle, deep, research, ancient Egypt, mud bricks, and this is important as you know that they used mud bricks to build houses and make the walls strong enough. Papyrus, and this is also an important word, this plant used to write on it. Roof, the top of the house, and this is also another important word. And pot or pot, something used for cooking. We are still in Unit 5, the vocabulary of Unit 7, sorry. Now Unit 8. Eric, toothache, backache, headache, cough, cold, sore throat, ankle problem, a bandage, this narrow cloth used to tie around a cut. Unwell, the opposite is well. When you are fine, when you are healthy, it means you are well, and the opposite is unwell. You have health problems when you are unwell. A patient, of course, if we want to say a synonym, we can say sick or ill people. Hospital, crowded. When a place is crowded, it means there are too many people in this place. Injection, when someone is ill, he needs sometimes a doctor or a nurse to get a liquid inside his body. This is called injection. Treat, this is a verb, and you know that the noun is treatment. Treat, when a doctor helps a patient to be well again, so he treats him. Staff, sunburn, if you sit in a hot sunny day, you may get sunburn, and to avoid that you have to use sunscreen. Wound is similar to the word cut. When someone has an accident, for example, the damaged area on his body is called wound or cut. Healing is when you are trying to take medicine in order to be well again, and when the doctor helps you to be well again. This is healing or recovering also. Injury has a similar meaning to cut and wound. Now Unit 9, bat, penguin, snail, parrot, shell, pouch. This is a new word. You know the pouch, the outer part of the kangaroo where babies are kept. Pouch. Wildlife, ocean, strong, jump, bamboo, fly, reader, climber, traveler, wrist, trunk, branch. You know the trunk, the nose of the elephant. Exhausted, very tired. Shelter, breeze, this little wind. Ungrateful, when someone is ungrateful, he doesn't thank people when they help him. And grateful is the opposite. So sometimes we use un to change the meaning of the adjective, okay? Tired. Unit 10 meant this green plant we put in tea, for example. Local cuisine, like our traditional food. Monument, vacation, takes on as a preposition. Tourist, roof garden, square, station, remind. Main street, a venue, main route also. Trash, outside, environment. Librarian, strange, foolish. Jirpua, recognize. Recognize, similar meaning to know, when you know something or someone. Apologize, when you say sorry. Lost, crowd, group of people, many people together. Unkindly, in a bad way, when you treat someone unkindly in a bad way. Unit 11, we have the word ticket, passport, suitcase, swimming pool, hotel, trip, flight, when we travel by a plane. Pack, this is important verb. When you get ready for traveling by putting what you need in suitcases before you travel. Tour, when you go around in a place to discover and know more about it. And the person who helps you to know more about the sites or landmarks, like the pyramids in Egypt, for example, we need a tour guide, someone who knows the history of the place very well. Stalls, this small shop with open front, where you can buy things. Carry, wander, this verb is important because it's a new verb, it's W-A, and British people say wander like W-O-N-D-E-R, and there is difference between wander, which is W-O, and wander, W-A. Wander, W-A, means walk. Go for a walk with no clear direction. You just want to walk. Diary is like copybook in which you write things that happen to you each day. Discover, airport, handicraft, things made by hands. Awesome, A-W says awesome. Group, meal, playground, away, and agree. Now it's time to have some questions about the vocabulary. The first question is choose. Okay, dear students, now and before we practice the vocabulary, we have to go through some grammar points in our curriculum this year. Do you have a toothache? This is a question, and the answer is I have a headache. I say I have, we have, you have, and then the illness. But with he, she, or it, or any singular subject, we use has instead. But be careful, because has in the question turns to be have when I say, does he have a headache? Never say, does he has. No, does he have a headache? And also in negative, we say, she doesn't have, don't say, she doesn't has. So only in the affirmative sentence we use has. Here, the second point that I'd like you to remember is im, prefix im, that we add to the beginning of the word to change it into negative, especially when the word starts with P or M. In this case, we change the word into negative by adding im at the beginning of the word. For example, possible, the opposite is impossible. Moral, immoral. IR, we put IR, this prefix, to the beginning of the word that starts with R, like regular, the opposite is irregular. And IL, we add it to the word that starts with L, illegal. It's a very common prefix in English, happy, unhappy, usual, unusual, and so on. Here is a past simple. We use a second form of the verb or the verb in the past. We played tennis yesterday, and in negative we use didn't plus infinitive. I didn't play, I didn't go. And of course, you need to read the sentence very well in order to know which tense is it. Is it present or past or whatever? Could, of course, all of you understand that we use could to say that someone had the ability in the past to do something. For example, he could climb a tree, when he was young. And the negative is couldn't. And don't forget, after could or couldn't, we need the base form of the verb, infinitive. In the question, we start with could. Be careful, we use could for the past and can for the present. Okay, I can't climb a tree, I can't play tennis, can he or can you do something? Don't forget, after can, could or couldn't, we use the base form of the verb. And another point, imperative, when you ask someone to do something, when you give order, for example, it's called imperative. Don't plus infinitive, don't eat too much candy, turn off the lights. Be careful because we may have many verbs in imperative in the sentence, like sit down and take out your box. Both verbs should be in the base form. And the last thing is prepositions. Be careful because it's tricky. In with month, years written in numbers, in seasons, in the different periods of the day, like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. On with the words like birthday, holiday, weekend, of course, before days as well. At, before o'clock, at night, at midday, at lunchtime, at midnight, and so on. Just for practice, let's do this exercise together, which is correction, because of course you can deal with choice question, but in number 52, for example, many people like to, in the streets, we have the verb wander here, or wander the bridge way, which means walk around aimlessly without clear directions. Okay, so don't forget to check your vocabulary again and the grammar points I have just explained. The rearranged question needs you to read everything carefully before you start answering. But now let's answer this question, which is read and correct. There be no cars in the past. Which tense is this? It's past, so be should be what? Yes, was or were in the past. So there were no cars in the past. Ahmed, his room last week, and this is past, and we have the verb paint, so it should be painted. Did you eat pizza? Yes, I was. No, yes, I did. What you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? And all of these questions are easy. What about number 10? In the past, my brother has a bicycle. What is the past from has? Yes, that's correct. It had. Last week, I gave my mom a present, or I gave. Yes, corrected. Gave. Mona to school by bus yesterday goes. No, of course not. Mona went. The cat catch a mouse yesterday. Be careful. The spelling of some verbs in the past. Catch, the boss is caught, C-A-U-G-H-T. Number 21, I has a cold, or I have a cold. Yes, of course, I have a cold. Number 35, parrots can flying. Of course, can fly. She drive a car. She takes the bus. Of course, if she can drive a car, she doesn't have to take the bus, so it means she can't drive. Chocolate is healthy. Yes, it changed healthy to be unhealthy. Number 43, it's possible that Ahmed can fly. Human beings, of course, can't fly. So possible should be impossible or impossible, I am. Yes, impossible, I am. Mr. Maher is our teach, or is our teacher? Is our teacher. That's correct. Mo Salah is a famous football or footballer. Yes, that's correct. Footballer. English is so interested or interesting. ING, yes, interesting. I am tiring or I am tired. Yes, that's right. Opens the window or open the window? Open the window. This is imperative. I go to school in 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, that's right. Number 57, Ahmed's birthday is May 5th. Now we have month and the day, so it takes on. Ali traveled to Alex on the morning. Of course not in the morning. we travel to Aswan on holiday. My dear students, thank you for watching. I hope you get the full marks. Do your best and don't worry, and goodbye.